You're right.
Yeah, I think we're live now. Oh, finally. Ah. So sorry I'm late, everyone. I've had a bit of a problem with my internet recently. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm live now, so thanks for hanging on. Welcome, Preeti, Kerry Hutton Page, Sammy Merrick, welcome. Barbara Halliday. Who else do we have? Dylan, hello, my love. Oh, Dylan, it's been insane there. It has, hasn't it? Are you in the thick of it all? Oh, wow. In your backyard. Yeah, we've seen it all on TV. We've had our own protests here. Nothing on the level you have, but the scary thing is that it's happening during a pandemic. KC, hi KC. Thanks Adam for coming on and saying that. Dylan, thank you for your super chat, darling. 2 questions. Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. Sammy Merrick, thank you. And hiya, I love the sticker. Thank you, dear Sammy. I have to see what your question is. Oh, we've seen some incredible pictures, videos of it all. Oh, I can't believe it, how violent it's all been. Was it a Harry Potter ad, was it? Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't know what the adverts are, Sammy. Glad you... Were there any others, or was it just Harry Potter? I don't have a Harry Potter deck. I wish I did. I'll have to look into it. I love Harry Potter. Let's turn these notifications off. Stella, hello. Where would we be without the lovely Adam? I completely agree, Barbara. Grainy, hello, my love. So, hope you're all well. Let's start then, shall we? Don't know if any of you listened to the briefing. I briefly heard that we're going to have to wear masks. Finally, we're going to have to wear masks on, is it the Tube? Does anyone know? Here in the UK. I can't believe it's taken this long for them to enforce that, but thank goodness it's finally happening. I believe that masks are so important. Strawberry full moon tomorrow, absolutely, Barbara. And I've been watching it because we've got such clear skies. I've been watching the moon gradually increase in size. It's been really, really great to see it on all transport. Good. Yeah, full moon tomorrow. So we could do some moonology cards, I suppose, then, really. 1 second. Message Adam for a moment. Sorry. Okay, so Tiger Dragon, hello, my love. Shines in your bedroom window. Oh, how lucky are you? Yeah, so tomorrow's full moon is in Sagittarius. My moon is in Sagittarius, so I should be I do feel pretty energized today, I must say. So it's very likely the full moon energy that I'm picking up. So let's take a look at what's coming up for the weekend then, especially with the energy of this full moon. Because it's the full moon, actually, I'm going to look at what you need to let go of this weekend. And I'm going to do a card for each star sign. What do you need to let go of for this weekend, everyone? Dear universe, what do we need to let go of, please, this weekend during this strawberry full moon? Okay, Aries, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups relates to sadness. It relates to deep, deep sadness. Something that you've been holding on to from the past really does need to be let go of, okay, Aries. Aries tend to be people who, you wouldn't know when an Aries is down, or you wouldn't know that they're sad necessarily. They generally get over things pretty quickly, but it doesn't mean to say that the pain and the sorrow and the sadness isn't there. So there's a sort of disappointment or sadness or pain, hurt, sorrow that needs to be let go of, Aries, this weekend in some way. If you can do that, go out underneath the moon and ask the universe to take that sadness from you. Thank you, Casey. A moon card. Oh, okay, you do like that deck, I know. And Taurus, you've got the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands relates to the next stage in your journey, Taurus. And I'm feeling that what's needed here is the need to let go of procrastination or fear of the unknown. Fear of the next step. Sometimes we want to move forward, but we hold ourselves back. So that's what I'm getting with this card for you for this weekend, dear Taurus. A need for you to let go of any obstacles or, deeply held insecurities or fears that may be preventing you from doing what your heart heart desires, really, and freeing yourself for the next stage of your journey. And then Gemini, the Knight of Wands. Gemini, the Knight of Wands relates to fire sign energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the Knight of Wands is all about action. Okay, so this is another indication for us this weekend, or for you, Gemini, that it's time to stop procrastinating and to just go for it. Okay, let go of anything that is kind of preventing you from following your goals, your dreams, your passions. Just allow your spirit to be free. Thank you, Chloe 1111. Thank you, darling. So allow yourself to be free. Let go of anything that's chaining you, keeping you stuck. Then we move on to the next card, which is for Cancer, Page of Pentacles. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is a card that relates to new practical starts or initiatives, maybe. Now, is there something that you would like to begin or make a start on in a practical sense? Cancer, is there something that you want to study and learn? I feel that there's a need to let go of any doubts about your abilities, okay? And realize that we all have to start somewhere, okay? So this is about taking the first step in the right direction this weekend and believing in yourself, you know, working on that self-esteem. Then we have the card for Leo, and that is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands relates to decisions. It relates to the next step. It relates to agreements, okay? So I feel that this is urging you to let go of any indecision that you may have been experiencing recently, you know. Sometimes we can get stuck because we spend too much time focusing on the pros and cons. As much as it's good to do that, it's time to set your sights on your goals now and decide on which way you want to go. So that was, who was that? Can someone tell me who that was? Susha, hello, my love. So is it Virgo next? Thank you, Casey. Was that Leo then? I don't know why my brain went off the track there. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah. So now on to Leo. How poignant for Leo. Leo, you, sorry, not Leo, Virgo. Virgo, you are the Hermit card, okay? Because you like your space. You like your time to think about things. You like to be able to have time to reflect, okay? But because we're looking at this in a reverse way, if you like, then this weekend you're being urged to get out of your comfort zone, this comfort zone that you're in at the moment, to go outdoors perhaps more than you have been, understandably so during this pandemic, but I feel maybe you've been a bit too stuck indoors, or if not, it's just, you know, a need to get out of your head, I feel, Virgo, okay? So, yeah, let go of the bubble that you have put around yourself, dear Virgo. Now on to Libra, and we've got the Star card, Libra. So hopes and dreams and wishes coming true. Okay, let go of things that, or ideas that you feel, maybe negative ideas, I feel, okay, and focus on the positive. Focus on the universe sending you and delivering you your desires, your needs, your wants. Let go of any doubts that things won't happen or things won't get better, because they will. That's what the universe wants you to know, you know. Look up at that moon this evening or tomorrow night, wherever you are, depending on where you are in the world. Look up and ask for what you want, and, you know, focus on manifesting that, because, you know, it's amazing how our thoughts can predict our future. That's for Libra. So now we're moving on to Scorpio, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles for you, Scorpio. The card that relates to the sign of Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. This is a very grounded energy, and it's coming in to ask you to focus on the details, to focus on the practicalities of life this weekend, okay? Because it's a grounded energy, I feel it's coming in to slow you down and stop you from doing anything rash or making any split decisions about your future. Okay, so this is about, you know, really planning for the future now, and maybe taking your time. So don't feel that there's a need. Don't feel under pressure in any way, Scorpio, if you can. This is about looking at the long-term goals, your future, in other words. Now we move on to the Knight of Pentacles, and this is for Sagittarius, and it is the Sagittarius full moon tomorrow. So Sag, you may be feeling quite fired up at the moment. I've got a Sagittarius moon, and I have felt very, very energetic today, actually. But the Knight of Pentacles treads carefully. But maybe you've been uncharacteristically taking too much time with something. Maybe it's time to press a button. Maybe it's time to, set the traffic lights to green, to get moving on something, to take steps now towards those goals that you've been clearly thinking about over the past few months, perhaps. Many of us are starting to come out of this lockdown, and opportunities are now starting to appear. So take those opportunities, Sag, okay? Because I do feel you've been doing a lot of planning. It's time to jump on those opportunities and make it happen, which you are ever so good at, Sagittarius. Now we move on to Capricorn. We've got the Eight of Swords. This clearly is asking you, Capricorns, to let go of any fears, any insecurities, any person or situation that's holding you back. This could even be your own perception. Sometimes it's our own perception that holds us back. We think one thing and people around us think another. The reality can be quite different, can't it? So this is about letting go of whatever it is that has been holding you back, to free yourself, to realize you're not trapped, you're not stuck. You can have the life that you want, and go out this weekend if you can, and, look up to that moon and ask the universe to help you free yourself of any baggage, any fears, any doubts. Now we move on to Aquarius, 10 of Wands. Time to let go of baggage. Aquarius, you seem to have a lot of baggage on your around you, a lot of responsibility, a lot of burden, and this weekend, take a deep breath, let go of that burden. I feel you've been carrying a lot of responsibility for other people. As a sign, you do tend to step in and help wherever or whenever it's needed. And as such, it can lead to burnout, it can lead to a need to draw the line. That's what you're being urged to do this weekend, Aquarius. Draw the line and let go of things that are sort of weighing too heavy on you, my loves. Moving on now to the last card for our lovely Pisces, Six of Cups, Pisces. Kind of fits with the Pisces energy. Pisces do tend to be a nostalgic kind of sign. If Saoirse, if you're there, you'll know what I mean. I know you're Pisces. Pisces can find themselves looking back and, on a life that they once had, often with rose-coloured glasses. Pisces like to see the good in events, in people, in situations. They like to live in a nice ideal world. So what I'm getting here, really, what I'm saying is, this weekend the focus is about letting go of anything or any situation that you may have been struggling to let go of. Maybe a person, or maybe there's a need to now see the truth in a situation, or the truth about someone this weekend, and so that you can move on. Hello, Shaban. And you were there, were you? And Shaban to Pisces. I had no idea you were there, my love. Yes, nostalgia. So let go of those rose-coloured glasses, Shaban. And, you know, sometimes we can paint a pretty picture of the past and find ourselves living there. But it's time to think about the future more, Pisces, Shaban, Saoirse, and anyone else that's a Pisces. Shaban, I'm told now. I've let it out the bag. So there are your cards for the weekend. Let's have a little drop of coffee. I kept quiet in case it made things biased. No, not at all. Not at all. So, Dylan, I randomly ran into Bob and he accepted an invitation to go back. Hold on a second. Let's just stop this chat from moving. Okay. I randomly ran into Bob and he accepted an invitation to go back to Indiana with me to stay on my friend's farm. How will our trip go? Wow. That sounds incredible. What an invitation. Who could refuse such an invitation? Okay, so how will our trip go? So that's question number one. Thank you for your generous donation today, dear Dylan. Sorry to hear you're suffering out there with these protests going on around you. Just stay safe, won't you? Hopefully things will calm down soon. This is for Dylan, dear angels and spirit guides. Please send your loving guidance to Dylan. Oh, some cards flying out the deck for you. We'll start with those then. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands here. So that relates to you randomly ran into Rob. Eight of Wands. That's what the Eight of Wands is. We're talking about random occurrences, random coincidences, random events. You know, when we look at the Eight of Wands, anything can come out of the blue, literally. In fact, not just anything, more than one thing. Maybe something else is on its way as well, and there's something else that's happened that's quite random. So it's sort of, I feel at the moment, expect the unexpected right now, but in a good way, something that sort of comes in and surprises you and knocks you off your feet a little bit. And I feel there's a sense of excitement around this. You know, when the Eight of Wands comes in, that's what it relates to. A lot of energy, a lot of positive, upbeat energy. And you want to know, how will it go? Well, we've got two cards here, the Hierophant, and we've got the Empress. So the Hierophant sort of brings a sort of spiritual energy. Did you say for the weekend? Or you didn't say for how long? It brings a spiritual energy to the time you spend together. And it also, because it's come out next to the card that I've just explained, this, although it appears like a random occurrence, it's actually heaven sent. Can you see that there? Steps to heaven. So that means this was, although it appeared out of the blue, Rob appeared out of the blue or randomly, you know, you wasn't expecting this, but they knew. Spirit knew, the universe knew that this was going to happen. This has been planned. This is heaven sent. And the Empress tells me that there will be a chance for you to really nurture the relationship between you. So good cards. Let's have a look. What else? Seven of Pentacles. So hold on, what's next to that? The Tower. So one more. Two of Swords. Okay. So there is a chance here to sort of I feel the two of you get a chance here to really look at the possibility of a future together, because you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this could be to do with discussing a potential future. The Tower card and also the Two of Swords. I'm going to say there's going to be a need for maybe a truce in a way on something, maybe a compromise between you. And a need also to be very honest about this relationship, about where it's heading. You see, you're looking at where it's heading, and there's a need to be very honest about how things truly are. Okay. King of Wands. What card is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the 7th card, and to me that relates to you, Dylan. That's your card, your personal energy at the moment, and you're the King of Wands here, even though you aren't, I think if I recall, you're a Libra, but the King of Wands is more about fire energy. Okay, but you're feeling dynamic when, with regard to this situation, you're feeling dynamic, you're revved up and you're raring to go. You're really positive. You want to make things happen. Okay. Full of energy. Queen of Swords. But mentally, here you are, the Queen of Swords, the Libra, the card of Libra. The card relates to how Libra tends to like to analyze situations. Air signs, what I love about air signs is that they are so honest, and with Libra, they're not just honest, but they're also incredibly fair. Everything needs to be very fair and balanced. And so you've got this incredible energy. I'm going to move the chat along a little bit in case you're typing and wasn't sure. Let me just check. Hold on a second. It's also tornado season while we were going to be. Oh, wow! That could actually symbolically relate to this Tower card. Then, wow. Okay, it could be. That's quite incredible. Then, but so the Queen of Swords is saying, you're in deep thought and contemplation, and you're quite up for seeing things as they truly are. Yeah. So there's a need to compromise in some way. I feel that I do feel that this could be quite an electric time spent together because we had the Tower there. In what way? When I'm not quite sure, but I can feel the electricity between you both. Okay. And you've got the Temperance card. So it may not be absolutely everything that you want or need, but if you can both meet in the middle, it could be good. But yeah, a good thing. Yeah, electric energy, almost explosive energy. Of course, I feel that what's needed here is to look at your expectations and to enjoy it for what it is, if you see what I mean, and see what comes of it rather than expecting too much. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I really don't. I don't want you to build your hopes up too much. It's more about meeting in the middle somewhere here, the two of you, taking a balanced approach. Yeah. Yes, it would be lovely to have a chance to actually be together. But yeah, a lot of electricity there. I do feel that Rob is quite I'm sensing a laid back energy, but someone with a fiery inner world, if you see what I mean. Yes, so this is why the Temperance card is coming out to say make sure you keep a good balance, you know, in that way. You have good electricity, yeah. So sort of, I mean, the Tower card can it can be incredible passion, incredible. It's not always, it depends what the reading is and how you perceive the reading, but I felt it was like a lot of electricity, a lot of sparks. So, but because the Temperance card came out at the end, you see, we're talking about making sure that things don't get too electric. And if you know what I mean, and I feel it's related to a need to keep the expectations at a reasonable level, you know, because I feel with this person, if you push too hard, they run away. So in that way, yeah. I'm trying to be tactful. It's my Libra ascendant, you see. My ascendant is Libra, and that makes me have to tread carefully, which is a good thing because I'm Aries. Now, I'd be murder otherwise. I'd be terrible. We're not known for being tactful, but because I've got that Libra ascendant, I can't help but, I mean, our sons will tell you, I have to constantly look at both sides. So I do understand Libras, you know. So that's for the lovely Dylan. Who's next? I think it's the lovely Sammy. Mum's middle name is Eggshells. It is Shaban. It certainly is. I think I drive Shaban crazy when I'm looking at both sides. I mean, Shaban's a very fair-minded person, but he gets to his decisions much quicker than me. So, Dylan, second question. What does the universe want me to know? Everything is crazy here. Sure is, Dylan. Wow. Sure is. Shucks. Okay, so for Dylan now, what does the universe want Dylan to know? The universe, what do you need Dylan to know during this full moon, please? Any advice for Dylan, please? Okay, Dylan, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to type in the comments when to stop. I just feel I want to do that. So if you can type stop, I shall stop as soon as I see card flew out there, so I'm going to leave that. When Dylan types stop. Hope you're there, Dylan. So I could be shuffling for a long time. Just waiting for Dylan. Okay. Okay. That's right, Tiger. Express. You see, Tiger's telling you express yourself freely. 8 of Cups. Okay. Is your first card, but actually this flew out. This flew out as well. Okay. So this is about the universe want you to, first of all, leave behind anything that doesn't serve you, anything that hasn't worked out, any disappointments. Now, this may not be in a literal sense. This may just be, you know, with regard to your emotions, your feelings, your fears, your insecurities, any sadness, to work on that, especially this weekend during this beautiful strawberry full moon. Okay, Dylan. There is a part of you that I feel is yearning for something. When I look at this card, a sense of yearning comes to me. And I'm also getting the need for you to go toward your dreams now. You know, anything that's been holding you back or getting in the way, let go and go toward your dreams, especially with the Knight of Wands next to this. This is about you being free, being wild, you know, daring to be you is what I'm getting here, Dylan. You know, it's time for you. Dare to be you is the message for you, Dylan. Okay. I feel you're a very deep person. But you've also got an incredibly lively, wild side. And I feel that's what you need. Look at this horse in the background. I feel drawn to this horse that just needs their freedom. I feel you need freedom. Look at these cards, Dylan. You need your freedom. It's quite clear to me. King of Wands. Okay. So we had the King of Wands come out in your previous reading as well. This is about you making things happen, taking positive action, and going where your heart is calling you. You see, this is how I see this card for you. Going where your heart is calling you. What is your heart saying? You know, because as an air sign, you can fall prone to following your head, which is useful at times, very useful. But sometimes there's a need to just step back and tune into what our heart truly wants and what it desires, what it needs, actually. And go after that. That's what you're being urged to do. And be assertive, be bold, just like these two wands energies here. Be bold and be brave, you know. Don't hold back. It's what, yes, the wilderness. And follow your gut instinct, your intuition. You have incredible intuition, especially at the moment. Now, it could be that this full moon is heightening that intuition. Remember, you know, the full moon is in Sagittarius, and that relates to the need to be free. Sagittarius doesn't like to be blocked in, held back, held down, you know. They are such free spirits. So this weekend, you're going to be really feeling that, really feeling the need of desire to go where your heart wants to go. And the High Priestess tells me your instincts are very strong. Follow your instincts on this. You've got the Page of Swords. So this could be about the need for you to think outside the box a little bit, maybe. Okay. Do something different with your life. That's what the message is here. Do something different. I often see the Page of Swords as being quite a quirky character, or the quirky side of us, if you like. So this is about tapping into that quirky side and the wild side of your energy. Thank you for your super chat, dear Barbara. I think that's the first time you've done a super chat, my dear, isn't it? Thank you, and I love the sticker. Thank you. Barbara does make donations, but normally through PayPal, so it's wonderful to see. Thank you, Barbara. 9 of Cups. This is about following your dreams, your desires, your goals, your wishes, and being happy. Finding your happy place, Dylan, you know. 9 of Wands is asking you to make a wish. Close your eyes this weekend. Go out under that full moon. Close your eyes and make a wish. Look how elated you are when you free yourself from things that are just, they're blocking your energy or they're blocking your path. Think about what that is. Follow your heart is what the universe wants you to know, you know, that clearly there are certain things that, you know, certain things that aren't really conducive to your happiness, your true happiness, your true, well, you know, your the way of life that you desire. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a card of security. It's going in search of security in and feeling complete. So if we look back at this first card, maybe in a way you're a little bit lost in some way. and there's a sort of, it's like you're going towards finding completion in your life. 8 of Pentacles. This is about your work, your career, and it looks to me as if, wow, I'll show you this one in a moment. Success will come to you with hard work. Success and financial security will come to you, even though we've all been held back by this awful pandemic. And then you've got the Lovers card. So we're talking about, this work. I'm going to look at this twofold. It's your passion. It's your absolute passion, Dylan. Your heart is so immersed in this job, in this career, and so clearly this is connected in many ways with your career going forward. But also you've got the Lovers, so this is a loving embrace that's coming to you. This is someone who you share a very, very deep connection with, that is soon about to become even stronger. And here we are finished with this card because it's a Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune relates to your destiny, and your destiny looks to be very lucky. This is luck propelling you forward. So that's for the lovely Dylan. Lovely cards again for you, Dylan. You always get a lovely reading. So, you're welcome, Dylan. So I think it's Casey next, is it? Oh, Sammy, yeah. Sammy, my dear, what did you have a question today? Moon cards, that's interesting. Just moon cards, Sammy? Let's see what I've got here. Just moon cards, or would you like a mixture? We can do a moon card reading if you like. Let me see. Just I've got another deck here. Just looking to see whether this would be good for your reading. Let me see. I think they will. Yeah, they look pretty good to me. I'm not sure, but I think I may have used this deck on here before. Yeah, they seem fine. Okay, I've got 2 decks here. So we'll do a little mixture for you, Sammy. Okay, that's fine then, Sammy. We'll go with that. So I've got the, Adam bought me these actually at Christmas, which seems so long ago now because of this pandemic. Doesn't it seem like years ago? Queen of the Moon Oracle I'm going to use to start with, and then we'll take some from the Moonology deck. So we'll do a little mixture. Maybe KC will like that as well. So, okay. So, hi, Preeti. Welcome. Okay, so this is for the lovely, beautiful Sammy. Dear angels and spirit guides and universe, what does Sammy need to know, please, with this full moon energy? What does Sammy need to know about life, please? Okay. First card, you'll see why I asked for these cards. The images are beautiful. I'd forgotten all about them. But you must remind me to get them out for full moons, for full moon readings. So darkness. Okay. Now there's something coming to me here, Sammy, and I've seen a lot on Facebook. In fact, I did share it. I can't remember how it goes, but about, only light can drive out darkness. Now I'm sure it's a Martin Luther King quote. You may have seen it. But so this is about driving out the darkness, in other words, Sammy. Okay. The darkness within. Martin Luther King. And I can't remember the actual quote. You might be able to find it while I'm reading. But it's about only light being able to drive out the darkness and inside of us, and as well as in the world, and so maybe this points to something that's happened in your life, dear Sammy, and it's sort of left a touch of darkness. And there's a need for you to go toward the light. Look at this, a beautiful moon. Aren't they lovely? They are, aren't they, Barbara? There's a need for you to go towards the light now, just as this little bunny rabbit is here. So healing, really. And you clearly are, because here we have the flower moon and blossoming, and this beautiful woman playing the violin. So you are blossoming. You're coming out of this darkness, you see? You are coming out of this darkness. I feel that since healing and forgiveness. Yeah. Because when we hold on to things, it does create a sort of sense of darkness within us. And that can have quite a power or profound effect on us. But when we start to heal and release it, we become free. We are enlivened. And you've got here the blossoming card. You're coming out of this. You see, you're leaving it behind. Beautiful energy there with that card. You're like this sort of beautiful flower that's gradually and slowly opening. Really, really lovely. Extremes. So is it that you find sometimes do you find you go to extremes sometimes? With certain things. I know you're a Scorpio. Scorpio can have that way of taking something to the extreme sometimes. And sometimes the Scorpios need to just stop and say, hang on. How dark, how deep do I want to go? And pull themselves back to the light, And then you've got fear. So, yeah, there's this darkness is maybe related to fear, my darling. Fear of the unknown. Let's have a look what's in the picture. Oh, wow, these are such beautiful cards. Here you are. Can you see that? I hope you can. I know they're a bit shiny, but here you are inside this little cocoon in this light, scared to sort of come out. So there is a sort of touch of fear there that's within this darkness. That's what you need to focus on. Yes, fear. It's being brave. It's a need to be brave now, and to let go of this fear that's keeping you in the darkness. You see, there you go. Just to confirm it. Oh, look at this. These cards are beautiful. Thank you, Adam, if you're there. Trust. You see, let go of fear, especially this weekend, Sammy, during this full moon. Let go of fear. Allow that Sagittarius energy to sort of sweep you off your feet and wake you up to the world, I feel. You've got the trust card. So let go of fear and trust. Trust the world. trust people. Trust a new beginning is what I'm getting as I read for you. And then you've got resilience. Okay. Now you can see a heavy burden here. It's about being resilient to the knocks and the bumps of life. Okay. And I feel you really have had to deal with quite a lot, Sammy. But you've come through it, my darling, and you need to give yourself a big, big pat on the back, because you're an incredibly strong person. But you do also need to sometimes reach out and let people help you. You really do, because I don't feel you do that enough. And to finish with these cards, I love this. I'm going to finish on this one. Look at this for Sammy. Self-love. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to draw these cards at the end, actually, this evening, so that everyone gets at least one of these cards. So self-love. Beautiful, beautiful card for you. This is what you need to focus on, dear Sammy. Okay. Time to focus on self-love. What you need, what you desire, what's good for Sammy. All right? Give yourself the love and care that you need, my love, because you haven't done that for a long time. And, that inner child of ours needs a bit of self-love. And that's what I feel you're almost crying out for. Don't feel guilty. Just do it. What makes you feel good? And I'm going to draw a card now from the Moonology deck. Let's see what comes out, just to quantify what we were saying. Sammy, if you can just type in the comments when to stop, and I will just type stop. Okay. Okay. The mutable moon. Mutable meaning flexible. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's about going with the flow, Sammy, okay? No matter what has occurred in your life, that doesn't mean that, this is it, that is that. Playboy Bunny, hello. Go with the flow, the storms of life. Just go with the flow, and realise that everything has the possibility of change or to change, whether it's you or your circumstances, okay? So that's for the lovely Sammy. Beautiful cards, aren't they? Definitely get those out at the end. So that's for our lovely Sammy. And thank you, Sammy, for being a big part of our lives. Who is next, please? Is it Casey that's next? I see. Are you there, Casey? I'm just going to shut my windows, actually. It's a shame because the birds are singing, but it's really chilly here today in England. But it certainly is in my part of England. No, Chloe, you haven't missed it, my love. I think it's supposed to be KC now for moon cards. All right, so it's KC. Is it you, my love? Oh, did you, KC? You want me to skip you right now? Is that right? Are you back? Not yet. All right, fair enough. Okay, so Chloe, what is your question? You'll have to remind me, my love. Oh, it is grainy. It's really chilly after the wonderful weather we've had. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's been so warm. Now we've got grey skies and typical UK. Will my business be successful? I don't know why I'm shuffling these. Will my business be successful? Okay. Chloe, let's have a look and see what's happening with your business. You've got the heating on, Saoirse. Wow. I'm not surprised. It really is quite cold, isn't it? You've got two at the moment. Okay. So this is one in particular, is it? You want me to look at one particular business? And it's raining where Barbara is. Oh, you're in the UK though, aren't you, Barbara? You're in Britain, I mean England, not Britain, England. Thank you, Barbara Halliday. Liverpool, yeah. Oh, it's raining there. Oh, I expect we'll get it soon as well. Won't be a second. Get my something up here. One second. Be with you in a moment, Chloe. Okay, Jennifer. Jenny, thank you for your donation, my love. Singing Moon, hello. And anyone else that's joined me? Joshika's Light, hello, my love. Grass looks green, yeah, that's the good side. The garden needs a bit of rain. We've not had it yet, but I'm sure it's on its way here in Essex. Okay, so this is for Chloe, and this is one particular. Good evening, Jennifer. Jenny, hope things are well with you. So looking for Chloe now, and I'm assuming this is for one of your businesses. Well, there's a few options around this business. Thank you, Joshika, for your super chat, my love, and Jennifer Jenny as well. Thank you. And I'm sure Tiger will, or Barbara will put you on the list. So 7 of Cups for Chloe. Chloe, there are options here with regard to this business. Are you creative, Chloe? Do you have a creative edge to what you do? I feel a lot of creativity around you, my dear. So that's for Chloe. Where are you, my love? I'm seeing a creative edge. But yes, there's a lot on your mind regarding this business because there are several options. Yes, you're a beautician. Yeah. Now, I feel you're a very good beautician. I feel you've worked hard to get where you are. But there are changes that need to be made. Okay. And you've got some very good ideas. But what I want to say is with the 7 of Cups, there's a need to reflect carefully. Dear Chloe, a need to reflect carefully. Take your time. 7s are all about taking your time. And you've got the Queen of Swords here. A decision's going to need to be made or coming up about this business. I did say you were very good at what you do. And this confirms it. The Magician card is all about talents and skills that you have. You are a very talented young woman, okay? And you have the ability to really make a success of this. Now, I understand right now it must be incredibly hard for you during this pandemic, but this is about you doing some creative thinking outside of the box, you know, how you are. Yes, it is, Saoirse. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is about you thinking outside of the box and being very creative with your options, how you go forward with this. There's ways around this sort of situation that you find yourself in. Knight of Wands. You can make this happen. The Knight of Wands is a very highly energized card. You know, this relates to, I feel you do have a lot of energy to put into your business. But I'm also feeling maybe you need to get some help in some way, because this is a big responsibility. You know, there's a lot on your shoulders for such a young person, I feel. But you're more than capable. I do feel you're more than capable. But somehow you do need help. And it may be that someone from the past steps in and gives you that help. What I also want to say is, with this business, looking at the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups, don't get lost in fantasy, or, you know, be very real about what you can achieve at the moment. Now, that's because of this pandemic and the limits and restrictions on us. So it's just about being realistic now, going forward. You're fed up at the moment. And I can understand right now that you would be feeling that way. But the Ten of Pentacles tells me that, and the Ace of Swords, you're probably going to need to take a bit of a risk somewhere here. Okay, with that Ace of Swords stepping in, a bit of a risk. Will family help you, Chloe, at all? That's right, Tiger. It's about being realistic with what you can do with the business right now. But that will change as we pull out of this pandemic, which we will. We'll get through this. Yes, because I do feel that's where I feel that they're kind of going to save the day, your family, Chloe. But yeah, but they're a lifeline, is what I felt there. So hold on to that, because that's going to help you through this. Patience is key, all right, and thinking outside the box, very important. So that's for Chloe. I'm wondering if I've got any water here. I'm just going to grab some water. Sorry, I won't be a moment, and then I'll be back. Here we are. Okay. You're very welcome, dear Chloe. Hello, Cheryl Ibanez. Welcome. Saoirse, I'll tell you what, you're right about. I'm going to have to put a cardigan on. I can't believe it. How can I need a cardigan? Oh my goodness, that's better. Okay, so Saoirse Mac, my question is, what does the universe want me to know? Just like Dylan's question. Ah, okay. Do you want the moon cards, Saoirse, or the regular tarot? Or I can do, I'll let you answer. Would you like the light seers, or would you like the moon cards for your reading? Or would you like a little mixture? Let me know, as it is full moon. So would you like a little mixture? Or I had another question in mind, but I like The light seers. Okay, we'll do the light seers for you then. Have the chance. Check tarot dealer. Oh yeah. I have heard of that. I've probably seen it in amongst them all, but I'll take another look. I recall that somewhere. Can't remember what it looks like now. And I think I remember saying to myself, oh, that's a lovely deck. So it rings a bell, but I will do. I will take a look at that. Bit of a mixture, Saoirse? Okay. Okay. While we're on here, I know this is going off topic, but well, not off topic, but it is, but it isn't. With regard to coronavirus, there's a channel I've been watching almost daily, and it's fantastic with regard to information around coronavirus, and it's called Dr. John Campbell. So if you're looking for a good channel that discusses the pandemic and the situation around the world and the UK and everywhere else, Dr. John Campbell, just wanted you to know in case you hadn't come across it. It's amazing, is it, that deck? Yeah, it does ring a bell. I remember it thinking, wow. Now, this has just literally flown out the pack, the deck for you, Saoirse, and it's the Justice card. Okay. The Justice card is all about balance. It's about good karma coming your way. A decision maybe going in your favour. You know, things are sort of balancing out. I feel things have been out of zinc for you, my love. You know, it's like you've not known if you're coming or going, or whether things are going to be okay. This is like I feel a bit of a calming down of the energy around you, and things starting to iron out, level out, okay? Now, the 8 of Pentacles, let's see what comes next to this, and 6 of Swords. So, yes, things are getting better for you. Whew, it's been a really stressful time, Saoirse. I feel you've had a lot of anxiety, darling. And this pandemic, maybe your mental health has been suffering in that way. I do feel it's weighed very heavily on you. But this 6 of Swords is sort of guiding you away now. I feel that you are due some good karma because you're a very, very caring soul, Saoirse, and you're due this good karma, and it's on its way to you because that's the first card that came out for you. Okay, so this is about regaining balance in your life, possibly mentally, you know, your mental health as well. Regaining the balance and getting a more balanced perspective on life as well. 8 of Pentacles here. So I do feel you've done some work to get over this. You know, you've put in the work. You know, you don't just sit back and let it happen. You do try really hard to overcome this, and you're sort of starting to break free of it. You know, this is urging you to take a deep breath now. Let me look at this card. Yeah. So we've got some stormy waters, but you're on your way to the calmer waters, you know. And a King of Wands. Now, there's a King of Wands energy around you here. Is there anyone around at the moment that you're interested in? A King of Wands type energy. Could be a fire sign or a fire sign-like energy, so an Aries, Leo, Sag type energy. If they're not around you, then they may well be in the near future. King of Wands. High Priestess. Yeah. That makes sense because, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, this is the person then that's linking in with this stress. But you're very in tune with this person. And you seem to be able to see through who they are and what they're about. You're very good at that with this person. You just seem, I mean, you're Pisces. Pisces are incredibly intuitive. I believe they're the most intuitive star sign, you know, in the zodiac. So you're very in tune with what this person is about. But you've got the King of Pentacles, all right? So then just ignored me completely. I took out to say why. Yeah. Well, now you've got the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a different kind of person. I'm going to put a card next to that and see where we're going with this. Knight of Wands as well. This is your card. It's the 7th card in the reading. So this is about you personally on a personal level. Okay. You've risen above this, and you're starting to see him for what he is, as I said, or you have seen him for what he is. You're following your gut instincts, and that's good. You've got this King of Pentacles as well. This could be another guy coming in for you in the future because it's in the 6th position, and that relates to the future. So this King of Pentacles is more of an earthy type. Saoirse said her internet crashed. Are you still there, my love? Tiger. Hope you're back. Okay. Yeah, so this is in the future. What's coming in for you? King of Pentacles. Not sure when he's coming, because the King of Pentacles takes his time. You know, whereas the Knight of Wands, if that had been the Knight of Wands in the 6th position, you could say, wow, someone's on their way and it won't be long. But we're talking the King of Pentacles. We're talking about someone who takes their time. So this is a slow burner, someone coming in, but we're not quite sure when. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. That's your energy. You're up for it. You're ready for it. Okay. I do feel you're starting to get it together again, is what I'm feeling. I want to say, you know, things are, you're coming back to your old self, Saoirse. It's been tough, darling. And I feel in a way, for some of us, it's been harder than for others. And I feel it's been a tough time, but you've got through it and your positivity is coming back. All right. Now, also, I want to say this person is possibly older than you, you know, but they are a sort of stability that you need. He was a Scorpio. Now, he may have had a lot of fire energy then. So you've got the 5 of Cups. There's still some healing that you need to do. In a way, you've been quite disappointed with how things have turned out. That's why you've got the 5 of Cups. And, you know, you've been quite sad about this. Even though it wasn't a long relationship, I don't feel it was. I do feel that you feel quite sad about it. Just, you know, Pisces, water signs generally things cut very deep with water signs, and it can take quite a while for them to rise up again. But then again, you've got the Knight of Wands, so you are rising up. Okay. And here we have the 10. Did we have the 10? Yeah, 10 of Cups. So this is about things working out really nicely for you in the future. You know, this is your rainbow after the storm. And we did, you know, the storm was way back there. Let's have a look. Let's find that storm. So you can see the contrast. Here we are. Look at the contrast between the storm and the rainbow. This is the rainbow after the storm. How beautiful is that? And then you've got the Death Rebirth card. Okay, so it's a new chapter we're talking about here. The rainbow and a new chapter, things looking brighter to me. I feel the summer's going to be a lot better than, you know, going forward the next few months, especially on a personal level, my love. Okay, and I want to draw you a moon card to go with that. That's a brand new door. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you're very deep, sensitive soul, Saoirse. But this guy, I feel, is a little bit older and more of what you need. Someone who's quite different to the people you have encountered so far, you know. Okay, you've got the card Gratitude. This beautiful card. I really love that card. The card Gratitude, okay. So this relates to the blessings that are around you, dear Saoirse, okay. And I feel sometimes we need to just put out to the universe, especially this weekend, put out to the universe how grateful we are. And when we're grateful, we receive back. That's how the universe works. I'm going to draw one more. Just feel like I want to draw one from the other deck as well. Oh, no, that was off the top. That was for Sammy. So let's draw the next one. Oh, wow, I like that. Thank you, Casey. What's that little sticker? Is that a little dog or a little cat? Very cute. Oh, flowers. Is it flowers? Oh, something like that. Very sweet. Thank you, Casey. Prosperity lies ahead, dear Saoirse. Okay, there you go. What did I say? Things are getting better. So when you put out to the universe, you manifest your desires. When we're grateful for what we have, it's amazing. We receive more. Okay, and that's when prosperity comes to you. So do that this weekend if you can, Saoirse. Go out there and think about the things that you know that you're so grateful for. You know, whatever that might be on a personal level. Prosperity is coming. I do feel things are going to pick up. It's been a struggle, but it's like you're over the worst now, and you've got that lovely King of Pentacles to look forward to, you know. So much love to you, Saoirse. Okay, so we've got a lovely KC now, and I think it's the Moon cards, isn't it? Spirit board. Is it all right if I just do? I can do charms, but I've put my spirit board messages away. You might not have been here, Casey, when I said I'm going to leave the spirit board messages for the time being, but I was still going to do charms. So I can do that if you like. Would you like me to do that? Let me know. Sorry about that. I should have mentioned it again. Oh, you too, Saoirse. Much love to you. Oh, no, that's okay, Casey. So, now let's start with the cards. Okay, so this is for Casey. The angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Casey. What does she need to know, please? This full moon. Type stop if you can, Casey. I'm going to stop when you're ready. Oh, is that right, Casey? Okay. Well, this is moon guidance, so it's a slightly different kind of guidance. There are my. Oh, sorry. You'll have to do it again, Casey, because I didn't see it. Sorry, darling. Obviously not meant to be. So type it again. Obviously wasn't meant to be. Got it. Action. Time to take action. Look at this. Beautiful ballerina, I think, there. Yeah. So be like this ballerina. Take action. Movement forward, you know. What is it you want to do with your life? Where is it you want to go? It's time to just do it, okay? If you've been holding back, I feel there's a need for you to embrace life now, okay? You know, you're a Leo. You're action orientated. So it's time to move on something. And I feel you know what that is. Okay, time to move on something or someone, but I feel it's something. Okay, the void. I hope everyone can see these cards. Yeah, looks like you can. There's such beautiful images. The void. Okay, there's a void within you. I'm sensing a vulnerability with you. And that void is what needs to be filled right now. Something's missing, darling, from your life. And that's why you're being urged to take action now, to go after whatever it is that you feel you need, you know, because sometimes we do have a void in our life. And I feel that the longer it goes on, the bigger that void gets. It never really goes away as much as we'd like it to. So it's time to take action. Oh, this is magnificent. I don't know if you can see this, how this has been done, but it's actually a face made out of a plant, a flower, and the lips here. Isn't that wonderful? This is about you, the beautiful you, both inside and out, okay? This is calling on you to focus on that beauty within and the beauty out, you know, the external and inner beauty. Okay, let that beauty shine. Gratitude. You've got gratitude again as well. And as I said to Sorsha, this is about being grateful for who we have in our life or what we have in our life. And then, you know, when we're grateful, we achieve more prosperity. The next card is blossoming. So you too are blossoming, you know. I feel it's your time. That's what I want to say to you, Casey. It's your time to blossom, you know. You've been like this tight bud and it's been waiting and waiting for the sun to allow you to open up and be who you truly are, you know. Follow your heart. Be the real you. Extremes. You've got extremes as well. So it's about finding the middle ground, you know, not going one way or the other, not overworking, for example. Having time for yourself, you know, getting that balance right. Boundaries, setting boundaries is also very important for you, my dear. What is the image on this card? Yeah, I love that. She's in her safe bubble. So, you know, keeping yourself safe from any toxic, negative energy, you know, that we can sometimes encounter. I feel there may be certain people around you that you come into contact with and you have to imagine this bubble around you when they do. When this negative, toxic energy comes toward you or you find yourself near it, don't allow it to come too close. And the will, to exert your will. And I do feel you have a very, very strong will, actually, Casey. And the ability to make things happen. That's what the universe wants you to know. You do have that ability. You're an incredibly resilient person, a very strong person, able to take on more than the average person, I would say. And possibly you have done over the years as well. But there's also a need to let go of some of this so that you can follow your dreams and bring things to fruition. Look at this beautiful card, the fruits of your labour. Okay. But boundaries need to be set in order to achieve that, you know, in order to bring your dreams and your goals into fruition. Now let's do you a charm reading now. Just going to turn my light on in the movement. What movement is that, if you're allowed to say? I mean, don't say if you want to keep it. Fruits of your labour, yeah. Okay, this is for Casey. Oh, we've got the beautiful butterfly, Casey. Let's just turn these over. We've got the initial D that's come out in your reading. Our Black Lives Matter movement got a police officer investigated for excessive force, helped to get these cops arrested, working with civil rights leaders here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty intense then, Casey. But hats off to you. Hats off to you. I do feel you have an incredible sense of justice. Yeah, just to show. And then you said that there's, been raising awareness about injustices here. Yeah, that would make sense to me that Casey is doing that. So good luck to you with that. That seems like that's an incredible cause. Incredible cause. These things must stop happening. Okay, so let's start with your charm reading now. I'll show you the charms that you have. Okay, so you've got the Cannon. This is to do with your battles, the battles that you're currently fighting, that you are likely referring to right now. So here you are in the midst of a battle, but it does ask you to choose your battles wisely. You know, make sure that you are focusing your energy on the right ones, you see. And it's been consuming you. You've said, yeah, that makes sense. I feel that fire signs especially, we can get so passionate about situations. I'm not going to go into it, but I can be like that about politics. I won't start here because this is not the place for it. But you know, my sons will tell you I can be so passionate about the injustices at the moment going on in politics. So I fully understand how you feel, and I get that as a fire sign, you are very, very passionate. But we can burn ourselves out because of it. So try to make sure that you're leaving time for yourself and your family. You've got the initial D here. That could relate to a name that's very significant right now. And there's a commitment that you've made here, a commitment. I feel this is the commitment to the cause, the battle that you're in, the all-consuming battle that you're in. Now you're being asked to follow your instinctive judgment, okay? Your intuitive guidance, and you know your guidance, your inner guidance is very, very strong. Look at this, the scales of justice. that's come out near to these particular charms. Wow. The scales of justice and the institutions around it. You know, the injustices. This is what you're fighting. You've made a commitment to this cause. It's quite incredible, right? And you're standing up, and you're being who you are, your unique self. The snowflake, the little snowflake, relates to us being our unique self, speaking our mind. You know, not being one of the sheep, dancing to the beat of your own drum. Now you've got, as we move on, you've got, actually I'm going to go to the right here. We've got the 7. The 7 is about contemplation. There's a need for you to contemplate, to really think about things, you know. I feel this is a very good cause that you're involved with, that you're fighting, but do make sure you leave space and time for yourself. As I said, you've got the number 7. Give yourself a little bit of love. You've got the heart. Give yourself a little bit of love and time and space to think about your life, and you know, I fully understand where you are with this. Now, love is coming in here with a gentleman. This is going into the, you know, toward the future, not immediately. As we go into the future, we've got love with a gentleman here, potential love. The angels are around you. They're watching out for you. They've got your back, okay? You've got the blank room. So this relates to a clean slate around you, Casey, that's coming up, I feel. A new beginning where you can wipe the slate clean and literally just sort of start again. Thank you for your donation. Is that Gator? Thank you very much. And you've got a Scorpio energy here. And it's come out very close to the love and to the purple hearts. And you know, the purple heart is for bravery. I feel that that's what Spirit are giving you. They're giving you this purple heart for bravery, my love, for standing up for what's right in the world, and for, you know, against what's wrong. But there's a new direction coming in for you. Okay. I do feel what you've got involved in is taking you down a different path, you know. You're meeting different people and your eyes are being opened. He is a Scorpio. Oh, wow. Okay. So some things have been on hold, understandably so, with this lockdown. But a new start is coming in. You've got the little Fool energy here. It's about taking a bit of a chance on life, okay? There's some studying coming in. You're going to need to get your head down. And here again, what sign do we have here? Yeah, we've got the Sagittarius sign here. So I feel this is the full moon energy coming in for you. And we, as fire signs, we do feel this full moon energy intensely. So I do feel you're going to feel quite enlivened this weekend. And of course, depending on where Sag is in your chart, it will affect that area of your life, but I don't know where that is right now without looking at your chart. So you've got the lucky cat. That's wonderful. So a little bit of luck on its way to you there. And believe, you know, believe in life. Believe that miracles happen, just like Father Christmas, just like Santa. Believe that miracles do happen, all right? You're transforming. You've got the beautiful butterfly. You're transforming. And I feel this is connected to what you're doing here. This is a part of you that's emerging. And you're putting the lid on things that no longer serve you. So that's for KC. Lovely charms there, KC. Possibly. I don't have an American one. I wish I did. I'd love to have the bottle tops for all the countries in the world. That would be fantastic. I'd love a collection of those. But yeah, there's your charm reading. So it's amazing how the scales of justice came out for you. You're very welcome, my love. And Douglas, hello, my love. How are you? You're welcome, Casey. Was there anyone else that I needed to read for? Well, clearly this is something you are destined towards. You know, when I've spoken to you, I feel you have the energy of a human rights lawyer or activist, that type of thing. So it makes sense to me. That you're on this path right now, but do make sure that you don't over immerse yourself, because that's the danger. Oh right, okay, Tiger. I think we'll call it there. Call it a day with donations after those. Then you're very welcome, Casey. So Barbara, is it Barbara, after COVID, when I'm back to work, how does my future look, please, Sarah? Is it Barbara? Is okay, right? So let's have a look for Barbara. Where've my cards gone? Disappeared. Oh, there they are. Right. Okay. So this is for Barbara Evans. Dear angels and spirit guides, and I hope you're well, my love. After COVID, when I'm back to work, how does my future look, please? Okay. Do you have a plan for when you're back? Do you know when you may start back, Barbara? Any plans or? To angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Barbara Evans. What does she need to know, please, with regard to her work? July. Okay, Barbara, if you can tell me when to stop. Just feel like doing that tonight with people for some reason. My impulsive Aries. So just my instincts telling me, really. If you can type the word stop. This is for Barbara Evans. Okay. Right, well, the Ten of Wands. Okay, I feel this is weighing down on you, Barbara. The prospect of returning to work, which is completely understandable. I feel in some respects you're going to need to make things easier for yourself somehow. Now, whether that's changing the way you do things or reaching out for help, but I just feel you need to make things a bit easier for yourself, Barbara, you know. You've got the Hanged Man. This relates to a pause in the situation, maybe a frustrating pause, really, and that also makes sense because we're in lockdown still, just about. So let me see. The Lovers and the Strength card. I do feel that there may be some delays around you starting back for whatever reason. Now, you've got the Lovers card. I'm going to cut the card and ask what that's about. The Four of Wands. Have you kind of enjoyed your break away from work, would you say? Would you say you've kind of enjoyed it? Being free of this, I feel you have a lot of responsibility. So in certain respects, yeah. And that may be it may, will you say July? I'm wondering whether it will be July, or whether you'll delay this a bit longer, or there will be some kind of delays around it. But you've got the Strength card and the Lovers card. Yeah, I just feel as if it's something that you've kind of enjoyed. And the Strength card and the Ten of Pentacles. So you will get this back up to speed again. But something, it may be that you need to either change something, or in order to get where you need to be, get back on your feet again with it, get this up and running again in the way that you want to. The Five of Cups. Let me see, I'm going to get to the end of the reading first, and then I'm going to come back to you. Temperance card. So 8. Hi, Dr. Adepoju. We've got the Moon card and the Four of Cups. So it appears to me there's something about you, your business, or whatever it is you're going to do, that you're either unsure of or unhappy about. Something hasn't quite, because of this situation, it's not sort of working out as you had hoped. It's going to be a bit different. Things have changed. Barbara, do you see? They've changed. So in terms of your future, let's just cut these cards. Three of Cups, that's good. That's good. You know, in time, things will get back on track. And you're going to be clinking glasses and celebrating something around your work or to do with it, you know, in connection with it. But you've got to sort of, how can I say, you're going to really need to see the positive. Is what I'm getting here, because the Four of Cups is kind of saying that you're pretty fed up with things right now. It's like it's daunting. It feels as if it's quite daunting for you, the return and how things are going to be. It's like your plans have been thwarted, and but the Three of Cups tells me that in time things will get back on track. So try not to be despondent, is what I'm getting here. You got your head in your hands. You're despondent, but actually I feel it's not as bad as you're feeling it might be. Does that make sense? In a way, it's slightly overwhelming you, the prospect of the return and how things are going to be. But I just feel it's not going to be as bad as it seems, okay? And you've got the Three of Cups there. So that is a celebration. You're clinking glasses. I'm going to look at some moon cards as well. Let's shuffle again. It was a large, a generous donation. So I want to do some extra cards for you, Barbara. I feel patience is very much needed here. Something is being delayed. You've got the Hangman. Something is being delayed around this, but it's a delay, and it's temporary, and there's always a reason for things. These have flown out of the deck for you. Okay, it's about rebuilding things going forward. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, starting again. There's disappointment, frustration around you, but this is about you starting again, cutting your losses and starting again. You know, rebuilding is what I'm getting. Rebuilding, rebuilding your world, rebuilding your career, your business, and it's a new cycle. these both relate to new cycles. Okay, so it's a new cycle of it's a change, and it's not a change that you expected, but it's time now. The worst has happened. That's what you've got to say to yourself, and that's what you've got to start to see. The worst has happened, and this new cycle is very positive, I feel. And I understand and I can see and feel that things haven't worked out. The path you were on, it's like you're taking a detour, but you will get back round again, okay? 9 of Pentacles. You are going to reap, what you've worked for, what you've sown. You've put in so much hard work in the past. And although you've had to take a detour and a pause and things are running on a different path now, the 9 of Pentacles tells me that this is the rewards that are coming to you. Prosperity and rewards are coming to you. This is also an indication of you getting to a position again where you can just enjoy the fruits of your labour. This is what this lady is doing. And I sort of see you maybe even going abroad. That's obviously another reading, but I feel you may go abroad and explore your life in a bigger way. But for some reason, we've all been made to stop and pause. But we will get going again, and you are going to get going again, Barbara. Okay. So please don't be despondent, because as frustrating as it is, there's a big world out there waiting for you with that world card, and it came out next to the 10 of Wands. Wow. That means, that's it now. You're ready to step out and begin again. Not at the bottom, but just begin this new cycle that's coming in for you. A positive new cycle, which will lead to this. Look at this beautiful bird that has been let free. This is you being let free. Okay, that freedom is coming, and I do see Barbara out there exploring the world. Travel is coming for you. Just hold on, okay, because you're going to be okay. It's just about being patient. I want to do some moon cards for you. Really enjoying these moon cards tonight. Dear Universe, what does Barbara need to know, please? Okay, so this is about this weekend, surrendering what doesn't serve you, surrendering and letting go. In other words, just take a big deep breath and go with the flow now. You're approaching your new path, if you see what I mean. And as I said, there are always reasons for things, and sometimes it takes a while for us to understand. But there are a multitude of reasons for why we've all been stopped in our tracks. Maybe we needed to take these detours for some reason, because along the way we've look at KC. She's found a cause that she can put her heart into. That things happen during pauses in life, but this is about surrendering your worries this weekend to the universe and just let things take their course. Okay, let's take another couple of these. Release. There you go. Surrender and release. Release your worries, release your fears, release your cares to the universe. Just let go. Go with the flow. Go with the tide. And see where it takes you now. See where you're meant to be. This is about a realization. And if you look at this card, I love this card. Really, really love it. This is a big keyhole. She's looking through this it's sort of an Alice in Wonderland type thing, isn't it? She's looking through this keyhole, looking at her life and realizing there's a great big world out there just waiting for her. Okay, my love? So that's what the universe wants you to know. Dear Barbara. And I feel that card also relates to exploring the world. I just see that so much with you, Barbara. You're very welcome, my dear. Okay. So, was there anyone else, Tiger? I think there are a few more people. I can just read for those. Jennifer Jenny. Jennifer Jenny, what is your question, my love? Sending a little message to Adam. See if he'll do me a little decaf, if you don't mind, Jennifer Jenny, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's come back. Yeah. So Jennifer Jenny, dear Sarah, I had an exam today that I could not hand in my paper. I wanted to know if the IT support can revive my exam paper. Oof. I'm not sure if I can answer that sort of question, Jennifer. Do you have another question? I know it's just a bit of, I can draw a few cards just to see, and let me see what they're doing about this. I can look at it that way. Yeah, calling the angels. Okay. I don't like to answer whether someone will pass an exam or not, Jennifer Jenny. I know that sounds I can look at the energy around it, but I wouldn't like to say yes or no. Let's see what energy we get around it. And yeah, ask another question, Jennifer, or I can do you some moon cards. I'll just draw you the one question for that, though. The one card. 7 of Pentacles. See, this is why it's difficult to answer this sort of question. So the 7 of Pentacles is about patience. No, I don't think I'll answer either way. So just maybe some. Okay, shall I do some moon cards? Let me do some moon cards, Jennifer. As it's the full moon. How about that? That's a lovely general reading. That would be nice. Do you think? Some moon cards or charms? Okay, let's do some charms then. Okay, some charms for Jennifer. the moon cards, I think, are quite nice at the moment because it's the. I think you'd be better off with those, but it's up to you. Would you like charms or would you like moon cards? What would you prefer? I want you to tell me what you'd like. Cards or charms? What would you prefer, darling? Moon cards, okay. Yeah. Okay. Such a lovely deck, isn't it? And it is the full moon, so brilliant. What star sign are you, Jennifer? Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Okay, dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Jennifer. Jenny, what does she need to know, please, during this full moon energy? Acceptance. Okay, acceptance, Jennifer. Aquarius sun. Okay. So this is about accepting the situation for what it is, regarding, maybe regarding your question, as you know, right now, you know, with regard to your exam paper, just accepting things for what they are, and accepting things for what they are in the world right now. If you noticed, I noticed the diversity in this card, so I wonder if it's to do with what's going on around us now, with the protests, etc., and just the world and the, you know, what we're all experiencing, really. So it's about acceptance of things that are going on around you, in a global sense, and also on a personal level, my love. I do feel you feel it. You're feeling this very strongly. Are you feeling it very strongly, Jennifer? This, what's going on now in the world with regard to protests, etc. That's what I'm getting. Protection. Okay, so spirit are sending you protection. Okay, they're protecting you. They're keeping you safe. They know you're stressed. They know you're worried. They know you're concerned about things, especially with regard to your exam, but also keeping you safe from this, from what's going on in that world right now. Okay. And balance. Okay, this is about restoring the balance. Let's have a look at this card. Look at this beautiful light that she's holding. This energy. Wow, it's very strong, isn't it? So this is about regaining the balance in your life, Jennifer. Because I just feel as if things are sort of all topsy-turvy, out of sync. Sometimes, as I was saying earlier, things happen for a reason. For one reason or another, you couldn't get your paper in on time. It doesn't mean it's the end of things. And it's about getting a balanced perspective on the situation, regaining your power, realizing you've got more power in the situation, being very practical about what's happened as well. Nourishment, looking after yourself. Do you feel you're looking after yourself enough? You know, because you've got the balance card. Maybe that's what you need to find balance, where you need to find balance or regain balance by looking after yourself through diet and sleep and exercise. I just feel you've been up at night, not sleeping properly. That's what I'm getting. I'm sensing a lot of tiredness, my love. Don't let this overstress you, because there'll be a solution to this. The Seven of Pentacles offers a solution. Let me cut the cards again, because I do feel you're very worried. Okay. You know, follow your instincts. Be guided by your intuition on this. Four of Cups. I sense you're very fed up right now. But there's always a solution to be found. There's always a way through. There always is. Something has happened, it's happened. So, you know, sometimes we just have to take a deep breath and think, well, It's done. What's done is done. But yeah, try and meditate and relax, as Barbara's saying. Purity. So it's about focusing, having pure thoughts about this situation. Try not to allow negativity to set in. Blossom in. You are coming into your own. And there's a beauty within you that needs to shine now. Okay. Don't let this situation sort of put you in the dark, because you've got this extreme card here as well, which indicates that maybe you're allowing your thoughts to overwhelm you, I feel, dear Jennifer. And it's better to take a more balanced view if you can, you see, because this is not going to be as bad as you're seeing it. All right. A solution will be found. It may take a little while, but you need to contact them, and a solution will be found. Okay, my love. So that's for Jennifer. A solution will be found. Please don't let your thoughts overwhelm you. Look at that. Look at the bigger picture. Isn't that wonderful? Look at the bigger picture. Okay, so Joshika would like a channeled message from her future spouse. She is next. A message from your future spouse, Joshika. My future spouse with charms. That'll be lovely, dear Sarah. My sun, moon, Aquarius. With the charms. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay. I would normally do that sort of message with cards, but let's go for it with the charms then. Ooh. So let's just put your cards out. Yes, Gator as a donated. That's my love. You have, yeah. You are still on the list. Sure, Tiger will have you. Oh, okay, Jashika. They are lovely. Let's just put your charms out. Oh, you've got a few people around here. Now, this is a channeled message from your future partner, isn't it? Your future partner. We're asking for a message to come through from your future partner. What would your future partner be telling you? Okay. Okay, so this is lovely. Your future partner, at first, to start with, is sending you love. Look at this. Okay, you and your future partner are going to share so much love, my dear. So much love. I really feel it as I tune into your energy. And you're going to build a good home together. There's a solid future coming up for the two of you. That's what they want you to know. I've got the initial W, but I've also got the initial B. So maybe one of those initials will relate to your future partner, the initial W or B. Now, you have the little giraffe here. So they're asking you to see the bigger picture. Okay, that's what Spirit want you to do. To remain hopeful that things will work out, okay, especially in terms of future love. To realize that you're actually a very strong person, okay, and that this relationship in the future is going to be solid as a rock. Okay, a new door is going to open for you soon. And the number 2, which relates to you and someone else, that's very significant. Your future partner, of course, okay? And it's within a tree, so I feel this is about growth. The two of you meeting and being very compatible, and the growth and the family tree, children, etc., coming in, okay? It could be quite magical. We've got the wizard's hat here, and here is your partner coming in for you.
Room service.
Oh, thank you. This is Adam. Sorry, just be back. I'll come back, Shashika, just so you can say quick, put your head in and say hello.
Room service.
Room service, yeah. Just get my
Sorry, guys.
coaster.
Sorry for interrupting your reading.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm sure they won't mind me having a coffee. There you go. Thank you.
Lovely little coffee.
There's Joshika, who I'm doing the reading for, is saying hello.
Ah, Georgika.
Joshika.
Oh, sorry, Joshika.
Joshika, I think it is. Yeah. Give some tip to the room service. Oh, he gets plenty of tips.
That's true.
Yeah.
Plenty of warm dinners.
In exchange for the banana cake that I made the other day. Yeah, that's right, Barbara. Mm-hmm. Love you too. See you soon.
See you soon.
So Anne Douglas would like one with milk, please. Adam? Coming up, he said. Okay, so sorry, Joshika. So we've got the beam, we've got the W, and we've got. Now, are you studying, Joshika? You may meet this person, when you're studying something. Now, and they could be a Taurus, possibly a Taurus. Although, yes, you've got your Aquarius here. You've got your Aquarius. No, I'm going to say they could be a Sagittarius, which would make a lot of sense because Sag and Aquarius tend to be drawn towards each other. But there is a Taurus around you as well, coming in. You've got the scales of karma. This is a karmic relationship. You've also got the charm love. This is love, beautiful love between you. You've got your future partner is sending you a 4-leaf clover, which is luck being sent to you. You've applied for a course to upgrade myself. You're a preschool teacher. Oh, how lovely. Well, that may be where you meet this person. Okay, your future love. You've got the Emperor. So the message here is for you to take charge of your life, to be strong, like Leo the Lion energy here. There's also a Scorpio energy that's significant, that's coming in over the next few weeks or perhaps months. And again, karma, I said, didn't I, with the scales. So there's a beautiful karmic energy about the two of you. There's a loyal friend around you at the moment, and I feel that you're kind of opening your heart to them, or they're going to open their heart to you. Some feelings are being laid bare, They're urging you to believe in yourself. And there's a lucky cat, the lucky cat charm. So there's a lot of luck on its way. You have a beautiful, gentle energy, Joshika. And Spirit want you to know that they're aware of the lovely things that you do for people. The reef relates to cycles of change, endings, beginnings, and a clean slate with the blank rune. Okay, we've got commitment here, so there will be marriage, I feel, for you in the future. The evil eye of protection is around you, and you've got the little boot. So I do feel there's a need for you to be assertive and put your foot down at times, Joshika, to be strong with people. Sometimes maybe you're a little too soft-hearted. I'm sensing a very soft heart with you, very caring person. But do make sure you set some healthy boundaries. Now just draw you a little moon card. Trust is what the universe want you to do. to trust, okay? To trust your feelings, to trust your ideas, to trust your intuition, your inner guidance. So lovely, lovely charms and cards for you there. That's a good one, Tiger. Quality over quantity. That's good, Jashika. That's good. It's good to be giving, but it's also good to have some boundaries. Yeah, trust yourself. It's having the confidence sometimes, just, follow your heart. So this is for Gator. Will I find a new apartment in June or July? Okay, Gator, this is for you. And thank you for your, hi, Adam. Thank you for your donation. And I do hope you'll subscribe as well. And I will be on live again on Sunday. Oh, you're very welcome, Jashika, my love. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Gator. Gator. Will Gator find a new apartment in the coming months? I don't tend to put times on things, Gator, but you're very welcome, Joshika. I don't generally put times on things, but I will look at how things are going in the apartment. Sorry about the squeaky chair. In the apartment area of your life, about new homes, etc. Two sorts of decision needs to be made here. A decision needs to be made here, Gator. You've got to be realistic about this move. Be honest with yourself about it, in some way. In a way, it's like you're closing your eyes and hoping for the best, is what I'm getting. And please do feel free to type in the comments. Nine of Swords. You seem to be very worried about this or anxious about it, and you're imagining all sorts of scenarios in your head. It really is worrying you. There seems to be something going on around it that's, it's like you're getting quite desperate inside of you, whether this will work out. King of Wands energy. Let's see why that's there. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about you taking action, being positive, keeping your chin up. Have you had a few disappointments? What is it that's making you feel so anxious, so guarded? You've got a new door opening. This is wonderful. I see. That makes sense then. Yeah. Which country are you in, Gator, by the way? Now, you've got the Rebirth Death card. This is a new chapter and actually relates to a brand new door opening. So that door is going to open for you. And I want to say to you, please don't panic, all right? It's going to happen. It will happen. I'm not quite sure when, because I don't like to put a time on things, as I said. But it will happen. Look at this. And it's going to happen. Actually, it could even be in the time you want it. It's going to happen quicker than you imagine. Out of the blue almost. Yeah, Eight of Wands is a quick it's a quick moving energy. Something that happens quickly. Okay. So I don't feel you need to be afraid. Queen of Cups. Okay. I feel this is asking you to chill. Can you see how chilled she is? The lovely Queen of Cups. Water sign there. They tend to go with the flow a lot, water signs, which is what I really like about them. So chill, okay? Keep cool. Stay cool. And you're in Florida, okay? The Tower, it feels as if life is just, everything's up in the air. And this awful pandemic and situation with protest rights, etc., everything, it's all culminated in this, in how you're feeling now. It's really, you know, creating these feelings of tension that I feel. But look, you're going to be fine. You've got the Six of Wands. You will get victory. You'll get your apartment. Please don't worry. Okay, my love. Mumba's a pampered peach. I am, I must admit. You're very welcome, Gator. Thanks, Granny. They do look after me. I'm very blessed. You're a charmer, Adam. But it's true what you said. Oh, you're welcome, Casey. It's been a long session, hasn't it? It's been a long one. That's what happens when you start early. But hi, Esther D. Conin. I want to finish with a little card choice from this beautiful moon deck so that everyone gets a message. So if you think about which you feel drawn to, how old is Megan? How old is Megan, Barbara? Wouldn't that be good? A little bit of matchmaking there. Okay, so I'm going to draw making me smile, everyone. Yeah, Gurav, I've been on. If you've made a donation, I would, of course, answered your question. I've been on since, been on for quite a while. So, 19. Well, that's perfect, actually, because Adam's 22. Just about right. But no, he's not single, so... okay, 1, 2, or 3. Dear angels and spirit guides and universe, what messages do you have, please, for this beautiful community this weekend? Okay, for those of you drawn to card 1, I do really like this card. Boundaries. I hope you can see that. Let's get it closer. Yeah, boundaries. Can you see her safely sitting there within her bubble? And that's what you've got to do. You've got to imagine yourself in that bubble, especially if people are trying to push the boundaries around you. You know, hi, Michelle. I'm just doing 1, 2, or 3, my love. Not too late for that part anyway. At least you'll get a little message for the weekend, Michelle, you know. So, yeah, if anyone is pushing the boundaries around you, imagine yourself in this beautiful bubble with the light of the moon, you know, protective bubble, and don't allow them in, you know, keep your distance from them. Draw those boundaries around you, those safe boundaries around you. And then card 2 is, for those of you drawn to card 2, is will. So this is about you tapping into your will, you know. Where there's a will, there's a way, is what comes to me here. You can make things happen. You can push forward. You can overcome. You are strong. Number 2s. And card 3 is action. This is the one that Casey got. Please tell me, did you get that one, Casey? You didn't choose card 3, did you, by any chance? Action. It's time to take action, number 3s. All right. What is it you want to achieve? What is it you want to get done? What is it you need to do? Because it's time to let go of procrastination. And the Sagittarius full moon is a perfect time for moving forward and taking the action you need to take, for getting things done. Okay, so they're your cards for the weekend. Thank you so much for being here with me once again, and stay safe, everyone, and have a good weekend. Let's hope the sun comes out and shines for us, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye for now. Much love to you all.